My name is Simmie Berman. I'm 26 years old and I'm a mechanical engineer. I work in the space department designing and building spacecraft. That's my real job, and I just bake cakes for fun. I have a baking blog and I tend to make cakes for people at my workplace, or relations to people at my workplace, or people at my dentist's office, etc., etc. But probably the most food industry experience I have is that I worked at a grocery store for 6 years and took back probably more bad milk and half-eaten pies than I really cared to think about. I started because my friend wanted to take a cake decorating class at Michael's, so I went with her and learned how to make like roses and bright things and icing, and then I kind of just started getting a little crazier with my cake decorating.
Chasing the clouds away, arms are ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we dance in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away.
Competitive at times and do a lot of ridiculous things. My friends and I have a series of $1 bets that we like to challenge each other with every so often, and often leads me to not turning down ridiculous things, and I've discovered I can fit 63 goldfish in my mouth.
1, 2, 3.
I'm a Jewish Korean female mechanical engineer, which, judging by the amount of diversity photos I'm in at work, is kind of unique. I'm from Massachusetts and I'm a huge Boston Red Sox fan. My roommate is unfortunately a New York Yankees fan, which leads to, a little bit of tension at times in our household, but we managed to make it work. On the wood in front of me on the table, I'm on a competitive sparring taekwondo team. I'm so awesome that I won this trophy. I came in second place out of 2. It's kind of funny because I'm 26 and the average age of my teammates is 12. So I look a little ridiculous in sparring, but they're quite frankly all better than me and sort of beat me up. But yeah, I mean, I've done competitive sports my whole life. I did competitive gymnastics. I ran track in high school, and now I do competitive taekwondo.
15, 16, 17.
So it's 10:12 p.m. and I'm getting ready to bake my cake. I use a kitchen scale to measure out most of my ingredients because it's more precise and exact, and I like precision when baking. So I'm measuring my sugar. I buy it by 25-pound lots at Costco, and really, quite frankly, go to Costco more than any single person should. The most original things I've done baking are definitely my mechanical electrical cakes, in which I'm like, oh, I'm an engineer, I can totally add a new dimension to this. So I made cakes like record players with spinning records, and music that plays, or guitars that play music, or clocks with ticking hands, and I think, I don't know, it's kind of a nice way to meld my two worlds together. my cake designs. So another thing I like to do when I make cake is to put sound in it a lot. It's kind of an unexpected bonus, and so my source of sound is a greeting card. This cake I'm making is going to be of a rocket. So, for a long time I would bake cakes and I would carve all the cake and then have like big huge bowls of cake left and didn't really know what to do with them. And I used to throw it away because really there's only so much cake one person can eat. And I decided that after a while that was kind of wasteful and I wasn't really a big fan of doing that. So I started taking all my cake and making it into a trifle, which is pretty easy. It's just like cake, pudding, whipped cream, chocolate chips, sorry, rainbow sprinkles. And it makes like a delightful dessert in like 5 minutes. My favorite part about cake decorating is definitely the creative aspect of it. Being an engineer, sometimes we're a little constrained by our requirements that don't really let us freely express, everything we want to do. There's a reason why satellites look the way they look. It's hard to kind of individualize a satellite, personalize a satellite. I'm actually pretty calm when it comes to stress, I would say. I prefer not to freak out. It happens occasionally, but I think it's much better to kind of step back and take a deep breath and assess the situation and then move forward. Definitely an optimist, which I've learned sometimes can lead me to be disappointed, but I prefer to keep my bright view on life. At times I sometimes lack confidence, and I'm trying to work on being more assertive. Generally this occurs when I'm at work. Best and worst qualities, probably my need to please people. I generally like people to like me, which is probably not that unusual or anything, but I think I sometimes go a little out of the way to make sure that people like me, which can lead to me being a pushover, as my mother would say. To be perfectly honest, I've seen maybe 3 episodes of cake. I like doing this, I like learning about it. Everything I've learned is just from watching TV and reading the internet and stuff. But it gave me a pretty cool opportunity and a ridiculous opportunity. And I think it would be fun. I don't say I'm a business